Welcome, welcome. You think you know, but you have no idea. Okay, we're gonna go over some misconceptions. My earring. We're gonna go over some misconceptions you may think you know about when starting a coaching and consulting business. Okay, I'm gonna make this as quick as possible because y'all know y'all got shit to do. I know it's Thursday, you getting ready to turn up for the weekend or whatever it may have it. But as you are joining, say hello, drop, where you are, all that stuff, because I love to hear it all. Hey, Markeisha, thanks for joining again. Thanks for being here. How you doing? How you doing? For those who don't know me, my name is Kyesha Williams. I am an elite business strategist and also the founder of Wealthy Women Elite Consulting Agency. You took your hair? Yes, girl. Y'all was playing with me talking it would still look good. No, it didn't. It didn't look good. Y'all was lying. Y'all was lying on me. I have to wash it still and blow it out. So that's why it's all, wrapped up. Got my little black African girl, African goddess going on right now. Nothing wrong with it. But we're going to talk about the misconceptions which you may have or why you aren't able to start your business, your consulting, your coaching, whatever service-based business you may have. You're overthinking it, basically. You're overthinking it all. Okay. So number one, I know that a lot of people come to me with frustrations at the current job. So their excuses like, I'm frustrated at my job. I don't like it there. I want to leave. I don't know how to leave. I don't know how much income I need to have in order for me to leave, all that. And then the number two is they're always felt different. So for me, I know for myself, I always felt a little different from my peers, even from my family. I know I was a little different from them. I know I thought a little different. I know I didn't belong in the normal or typical corporate America day job, hospital. I'm a healer by nature, so I kind of migrated towards the hospital, but I just knew that I wasn't good under anyone to, really dictate what I need to do and really close management hovering over me. Like, that's just not my speed, And also another one is people don't have the funds to do it, and they don't realize that that's more of an investment than anything else, So with that being said, I know at times people are struggling to give their job their all or focus when they have this mentality of wanting to start a business. When they have, I'm gonna take it out, y'all, because it's not about to work. It's not about to keep coming out my ear like this. We're about to just take these earrings off. Okay, cool. Look, I'm not gonna do it. Hey, Martin. For Mother's Day, I'm going to be out of town. I'll be back I guess Mother's Day morning, I guess, but for this weekend, I'll be in Houston. All right. So when you're struggling to give your job your all, your focus, you're not productive, any of that stuff, then it's hard to be somewhere where you don't feel appreciated, for one, where it's hard to focus, you're bored, and you're not getting your all from your job. When you have this vision in your heart to do something other than where you currently are, it's hard to focus. It really is. It's hard to go to a place every morning and work 8 hours, really nine hours, including travel. And if you work 10-hour shifts, it's even more, to give it your all. It's hard to give it your all when you can't focus, when you dream of being more than where you currently are in your life. When people look up to you, when you don't have the time, for your kids, which brings me to another point, you don't have the time to invest in your business because you're at work all the time. Hey, Kelly, thanks for joining. Because you're at work 24/7. You're focused on work in the morning, and then you get off work and you're exhausted, and then you don't have time for your kids or your husband or your wife or whatever, even yourself, because you're so invested into this job. I understand, like 100%. It's really hard. It's hard when you are trying to make some money in your business, but to leave your job, like you've brought in some income in your business, but it's not enough to leave. It's not sufficient. That was my first mistake when I first left my job. The very first time, I've done it twice now, y'all. My first time at my job, I was like, okay, cool. I'm about to go full-time entrepreneur. I got this. Like, I made some money. Imagine what I'm going to make when I go full-time. And it was cool, but it wasn't sufficient. I wasn't able to feed me and my kids off of that income. Like it just wasn't enough. You know, I love what I do, but I wasn't thinking in a sense of giving you what I value, what my services are worth versus what seemed good to you, you know? And what I had to realize is that when you are able to, hey Jamie, when you are able to know what you're getting as an investment, you're more likely to pay more attention, one, and to really give and make it a priority. You know, when you invest in yourself more than a $10 workbook or, you know, YouTube videos or a free webinar, when you really put money into what you want, that money doesn't not only come back to you, it multiplies, you know, because you are invested, you know what you want, and you make it a priority. At the end of the day, that's exactly what happens. And then also it brings you to being frustrated at work and frustrated with yourself because you know that you can do more, but you're not doing it. So when you know that you're capable of doing more for yourself and your family, and you're hindering yourself, you're sitting on this idea and it's not making any traction, then you're frustrated. You're pissed off at the world. You know, everybody wondering why you're angry or upset. You wonder why you have a headache, why your back hurt. You know, it's not nothing that you, not that you're not working out, not that you aren't, thank you, not that you aren't taking care of yourself, but you're frustrated. It's stress. It's all stress related. Why deal with that if you don't have to, when you've been a person to always think outside the box, when you know that you're different from your peers, when you tend to be the black sheep of your family because you think differently from them. You know, you want more for yourself, not only for yourself, but people around you. You feel as if when you get put on, when you make it, everybody around you gonna make it. You gonna put everybody on. If you think like that, you know that corporate America just isn't for you. It just is not for you. You know, you tend to think that if you have more time in the day, then you can get more things done. You know, you think that, oh, if I didn't have this job, or the job is consuming me, or, you know, after work I have the kids and they deal with all this stuff and it's loud and it's just excuse after excuse after excuse. And that's one of the things that's holding you back. It's like, I don't have enough time to really put into my business, you know? Or you can also think that you're tired because you're doing so much, so you don't want to wake up 10 minutes earlier, or you don't want to stay up, you know, 15 minutes later after the kids is laid down. You done clean the house up. Now you just like, yeah, it's time for wine, time for love and hip hop, you know, like priorities over everything. When you have time at night, when the kids are asleep, you done clean the house up, pick up that book, invest in yourself, sis. Like, get your notebook, write down your ideas. It's really thinking about what you currently do when you are wasting time and how you can improve that time, or take that same time and make that time work for you. Because whether you are focused on your business or not, whether you are going to work every day or not, time is going to go on. You can die tomorrow. Guess what? Time is going to continue with or without you. So it's really prioritizing in the way of, what can I do instead of wasting time right now. Right now I ain't doing shit. What can I be doing? You know, think outside your box. Change the way that you're thinking and your standard for yourself. When you change your standards, the world around you will change as well. So you think you don't have a time. Another thing that I hear a lot is that people, you know, get those free workbooks. I talked about, you know, watching YouTube and stuff, and that's all good. Listen, YouTube helped me grow my first 2 businesses. It really did. Like with the online boutique and with the lash tech, it really helped me focus on that and get it all together. Like seriously, it really did. But at the same time, knowing, again, you have to invest in yourself. Free can get you so far. Okay, free can only get you so far. So understand the problems that you're facing for yourself, knowing that everything that you say as a reason why you cannot make shit happen is simply an excuse. Because at the end of the day, You can do one or two things. You can make it happen or live in your excuses. It's all up to you. You know, you need to realize that there's a system in place for you, or put a system in place, I should say, for yourself and for your business. You know, when you're able to implement not only what a checklist or a to-do list during the day, but really set out time to give yourself value, then you'll start to see a shift to happen in your life. So one thing that's helped me a lot is putting a system in place to where, okay, I don't have enough time, but on this car ride to work, I'm gonna listen to this podcast because I ain't got shit else to do. The radio cool, you know, but instead I much rather absorb what I can absorb because I know what I want in the long run. This podcast is coming on, you know, if the podcast's not on, then I'm riding in silence so I can collect my thoughts, so I can hear myself. It's too loud, y'all. Sometimes it's just too loud. And when it's so noisy around you, you can't hear nothing. How can you hear your higher self? How can you hear God when you have so much noise around you? You can't. You can't. There's no way. There's no way at all. You have to silence everything around you so you can focus and hear your own ideas. Another thing is that, listen, I say it all the time. Siri is my BFF. When I have an idea and I'm driving, honey, Siri, open notes, open voice memos. Okay, I'll be in my car recording all type of ideas. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta call this person, I gotta remember to get this done. Like, ideas are flowing when you're able to be quiet. Use your voice memos to your advantage. Don't have no excuse. You ain't got a notebook? Voice memos. Your pen running out? Voice memos. And just come back to it. But you have to reflect and know that whatever your excuse is, counter it with the truth, because it's all lies. It's all lies. You made that shit up. Point blank period. You made it all up. But having a system, a step-by-step guide, and accountability has helped me so much. It's grown my business. Not only that, but, you know, of course, talking about collaboration. Collaboration is big. But definitely having someone to hold me accountable, stop going after the freak all the time, and really just saying to myself, look, I need help. Being, like, first of all, admitting it to myself. Like, I need help. I can't do it by myself. We will all love to say we did it by ourselves. But at the same time, you need somebody to guide us. And if they have already been to where I'm trying to go, oh, honey, I'm about to go and see what I can get from them. What value I can obtain. What do I need to do? Somebody help me. What do I need to do in order to become successful? What do I need to do in order to get to where you are? You know? Seek those people. Go after those people. Surround yourself with those people. They always say, like, if you're the smartest person in your room, then you're in the wrong room. Like, I would stand next to somebody easily and know that, and admit they smarter than me. I don't want to stand next to somebody who don't want nothing, who's not going after anything. I don't want that. Not one bit. If you're not able to benefit me and I'm not able to benefit you, and we can't add value to each other, we're not, it's not for us. We're just not compatible. We're not compatible, okay? I strive for more always. Always, always. To just figure out, like, the necessary steps to make it happen for yourself. Always, 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 okay? Having a step-by-step system has helped me a lot. Acuity Scheduler, it's free, y'all. So therefore, when you on your breaks, you can be able to fit somebody in right there, book that call, and make it happen. That means when you get off work, you are not people who, you're not constantly trying to figure out what time works best for them, what time works best for you, and it gets to a point where you're going back and forth and it doesn't work out. Send them a link directly. Here's my scheduler. Boop, boop. Pick a time that works best for you. And it is single. Not only that, it is sending you a notification. It is sending them a notification and a reminder. And also, if you connect to your Zoom call, your meeting Zoom, then you can do the Zoom call, which is free as well. And you can also do video calls so that you're connecting with who you want to connect with. You know, with Acuity, you can set up literally questions to make sure you're meeting with people who you want to meet with, your ideal client. Because what's the point of it? You don't want to meet with anybody. You're not for everybody. You're not. So we're not going to try to listen, sis, if these questions are going over your head, you not for me. If you're not even willing to answer these questions to pre-qualify you for this call, you're not for me. It's just not it. It's just not it. Hey, Regina. So another thing is accountability. I don't want to hold your hand at all. Like, you have to have some type of willpower. You know, I can give you the tools and I can guide you. But if you're not willing to answer the phone and hold yourself accountable, if you're going to ditch and dodge me, we're not, this is just not it. It's just not it, you know? Holding yourself accountable more than anything else. You know, we're not here to be someone's mother. We're here to help you on a journey. So really knowing what you want in your business, exactly having a vision of the outcome and striving for it each day, dropping the excuses and making it happen. You think you know what it takes in order to start a coaching, consulting business. You have all these excuses as to why you cannot get it done. The truth is, I've done it twice. Like I said, the first time wasn't that good. Second time I got it right. But the fact of the matter is, I'm a single mom. I got 3 kids. These kids, but you about to hear them right now. Look, speaking of, I have 3 kids, y'all. Single mom. I have nothing, and I still made it happen. There's no excuse. None. Zero. At the end of the day, it's all just that. It's all just excuses. Okay? Knowing that there are consequences. So say you hop on this live, right? You watching it, and you're like, okay, it sounds good. I know that I'm different from everybody else. I know that I've made a little bit of money in my business, but it's not, you know, very sufficient. I know that I hate my job or whatever, but I'm gonna stay doing it anyway, right? What's gonna happen? You're gonna work 20, 30 years at a job you hate, right? 20, 30 years at a job you hate. You're also not going to create the generational wealth that you want for yourself, for your children, and your family, your community. It's not going to happen because you're not going to gain wealth at this job. You may make a little bit of money. You might have a 401k, some retirement funds, but even when you look at that, figure out, do me a favor, figure out what you're going to retire off of at your job. And then when you figure that out, divide that about with how much you're going to be able to get per month from that retirement fund. All right. And then when you figure that out, figure out how much is your cost of living right now. All right. If you want to vacate when you retire, if you want to buy a new car, what are those expenses? Because for most America, your retirement's not going to be enough. And truth be told, Social Security is going to be gone by the time we get it. It's no longer going to be here. So what are you going to do? You're not going to build the generational wealth that you need for yourself and your community. You're going to hate your job for the next 20 to 30 years, and you're not going to have time for your family, your friends, or for yourself. These are things you're going to have to deal with if you continue at the pace that you're doing right now. If you do not drop the excuses, sis, it's not going to work, period. It's just not. At the end of the day, it's priority over the time that you lack. If you really want it, you will make it happen. Okay? If you don't want it for real, it'll just linger. But when you are dedicated, when you know what you want, you're going to make it happen. You make time for the things that you want in life. You make time for wine. You'll make time for love and hip hop. You'll make time to go to happy hour. You'll make time to, you know, go to the spa or whatever, get your nails done, get your lashes popping, whatever it may be, you're going to make time for it. You know, you're going to make the time. Will you make the time to invest in yourself? Will you make the time to set out, figure out a way to bring more around you, not only to you, but to your community? Because at the end of the day, it's all about serving. We're here to serve somebody. So are you going to serve, or are you going to sit in the backdrops and wait for things to happen for you? It's typically not how it happens. It's typically not how it works. but it's all up to you to just, put it together, make it happen, and stop with the excuses. All right. So you, like I said, you think you know what you've done. Oh, it's been 20 minutes, y'all. I'm done. Thanks for sticking it out with me. I really do. I know, a long time. I've seen you a long time. I have a good business idea, and I'm really thinking will help young pregnant teens and moms. Oh, I love that. Yes. I would love to talk to you. Hit my inbox. We can talk about it and figure out what we can do to put a plan to action. All right. On that note, I'm going to hop off. I will see you Monday for Make It Matter Monday Minute. It's a lot of M's. For Wealthy Woman Wednesday. And for this live Thursday, next Thursday. All right. If you want to schedule a call before I forget, the link is in this description. And yeah, stop with the excuses, okay? Because we're not having that no more. None 2019 into 2020. All right. So on that note, peace, y'all.